Welcome, Aquarius, to your in-depth weekly astrology overview and zodiac forecast for week commencing the 4th of May for the ascendant, the sun, or the moon. I'm going to provide an overview of the upcoming threads of the week, then on screen, your event chart as we enter the week, always influential as a backdrop. I'll then go through each of the influences frame by frame to give you a clear picture of what you can expect, Aquarius, by the end of the video in terms of energy, work, relationships, and finances. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundell. A very warm welcome. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now, but please also click or tap the bell notification symbol. The full moon at the end of last week was very powerful. The moon in Scorpio, very high in your natal chart, so your emotions may have felt close to the surface. If the load around your work has been heavy, the emotional impact of that is something you're conscious of. But also, it may be that just something's a little out of kilter. Just know as May goes on, if there are domestic or practical household tasks or issues you want to resolve, you have a great chance to do it, even if that seems a little out of reach at the moment. But Mercury, the planet of communication, also moved at the end of last week into Taurus, joining the Sun. What's the implication of that? And also, we've got Pluto in your zodiac sign going into its annual 5 month retrograde on Thursday. So, on the screen now is your event chart. The moon's moved on from that very visible 10th house and is actually in the very uplifting, bubbly, and exuberant sign of Sagittarius and in a lovely opposition with Venus. So, late on Sunday, you may have actually put all those worries and concerns to one side and had some kind of lovely social connection, or perhaps watched a nice film or did something that was really entertaining. But as we come into this week, Mercury being right at the root of your site suggests those home and emotional issues are something you're going to be thinking about actively whilst it's with you through to the 17th of this month. But by Wednesday, Mercury does move forwards to clash with Pluto. So if there's someone that you live with or work with who's not very attuned to you in terms of your emotional or family demands, that can be an issue throughout this week. It's just that in terms of your physical vitality, Jupiter's strengthening that, and Mars in a great square to Jupiter suggests your enthusiasm can still be high. It just needs to be directed in just the right ways. But Saturn, your traditional ruler, in a very steady link with Venus, suggests that when it comes to your creativity, you could be very organized in that regard. So I think the big takeout at the start of this week is the need to be in touch with the more emotional side of your situation, which for an air sign isn't always easy, and perhaps you don't always give yourself time to assimilate. So, as the week goes on and Mercury squares up with Pluto, a conversation that could be outstanding from the full moon needs to happen. But then Pluto goes retrograde. You've probably been transformed in some kind of way over the last couple of years. Something that used to be important to you has probably made way. You may have found yourself so into something it's almost bordered on obsession. But is it something that you can sustain? The next 5 months gives you a chance to review that. I'm going to give you an overview of your energy, work, relationships, and finances next, Aquarius. But just to say, I've slashed the price of my personal horoscope reports. Three for the price of one. You pay for your life roadmap report. Helps us to understand the patterns that are playing out in our lives, get a more intimate understanding of them, make better decisions future forwards. Free, your 12 months transits and your draconic soul karmic analysis. Please see the link below for more. If you've yet to watch your May monthly forecast on the screen, your Pluto 5 month retrograde forecast on the screen, like to work with me one-to-one, please see my testimonials below. If you've yet to take advantage of my free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning, for your early day celestial pit stop, please sign up for that below too. So to summarize, whatever's going on in your situation, whether it is around romance, professionally or financially, it's how it feels at the moment. And Mercury in the fourth house can struggle a little bit to express its feelings, but I think you could do so by Thursday when Mercury is in that square with Pluto. But try not to be too rigid about anything because that full moon was in fixed signs and the fixed Pluto in the picture as well. So if we resist, it can make tensions worse. But if there is someone you're really attracted to and you're enjoying that relationship and it feels right, Saturn's link to Venus at the start of this week is a very good portent. Also, a lovely link between Neptune and Uranus suggests your instincts can be spot on. Don't not listen to your intuition. When it comes to your physical energy, Jupiter's good for that. When it comes to finance, the North Node suggests that by the end of July, the true North Node, if you keep trusting the process, it can work out for you. The fifth house can be about speculation. Uranus, your modern ruler, is there now. I think you need to showcase what makes you uniquely you. Thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. Wishing you all the best. Have a great week and look forward to seeing you again soon.